Blackstone presents Pacific Power Paradox, American Statecraft and the Fate of the Asian Peace by Van Jackson. This book is read by Tim H. Dixon. Preface. Had I tried to write this book at any prior moment in my life, it would have come out differently, or maybe not at all. But it has been percolating since the first time I was introduced to the puzzle of the East Asian peace a decade ago. The peace puzzle, and the academic debates surrounding it, struck me as vital to informed statecraft, and it troubled me that nobody in Washington ever talked about it, or thought about the absence of war as anything more than the byproduct of American hegemony. How could the United States engage with a region on the basis of ideas and presumptions that had only incidental intersections with a puzzle so important? How could it be okay to live with a distorted sense of not only what kept war at bay, but also what could make for a deeper and more durable peace? And since American hegemony was fracturing before our eyes, it was the Obama era, what would become of the Asian peace if the conceit of U.S. policymakers was more correct than many scholars had previously acknowledged? Whereas the Washington of my early career offered no room for these kinds of questions, the Trump era made them impossible not to ask. As unusual and erratic as Trump was stylistically, what eventually discomfited me most about that time was the shocking amount of continuity his administration represented in U.S. foreign policy, especially toward East Asia and the Pacific. That many of us fail to see Trump's policies as such owed to the way in which we, scholars, practitioners, pundits, the media, regurgitated stories about America as a beneficent Pacific power that were at best reductive and at worst propagandistic. In my first cut at this book, in fact, I assumed I would be portraying Trump as a stunning rupture in U.S. statecraft. But as I revisited the archival material, old speeches, and strategy documents of past presidents, I could no longer deny that the Trump era was an amplification of habits that had always been in U.S. statecraft, but simply not in our narrative about it. I came to see our collective mythologizing of what was often really American imperiousness as encouraging U.S. policymakers to play with Asia's fate without even realizing it. And that was...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?